So what inspired me? To be fair, I just had a massive passion for football. I just remember being sort of 3, 4 and 5 and kicking a ball around in my grandfather's garden with my grandfather, with my dad, with my brother, and it was just something which really I just enjoyed, and I didn't really think that you could have a career in football up until I was probably around 10, because now I think everyone's like, all kids, they're sort of 4 or 5, they're like, I want to be a footballer.
Yes.
But when I was like that, it wasn't really a concept, it was just, I just wanted to play football, so that was all I did. And then when I was 10, when I signed for Arsenal, was really where I thought, oh wow, like people actually do this and get paid for doing it, and I was just a bit, sort of blown away, because it's just like, just going to the park every day, basically. So, so what inspired me, I think, the inspiration came from a love for the game, and then major moments in sport. I think I was a Manchester United fan growing up. My dad took me to my first game at Old Trafford, where I saw, obviously David Beckham was a golden generation, and the biggest moment for me was the 1999 treble that Man United won. And I still remember, when Solskjaer scored his goal, I remember just literally running out the living room and running upstairs, shouting as if I'd just scored a goal in a tournament. So, yeah, so that was my inspiration.
That's a record, because I'm a United fan as well.
Okay, nice.
That's very good. So I know what you're talking
so
about.
Then I signed for Arsenal, and then I was like, well, you're not allowed to support Man United. So I then had to, but Man United has always been my first club.
Nice guy, supports the right team. Yeah. And what was your favourite football team growing up?
Favourite football team? It was, I would say it was Manchester United. When I signed for Arsenal, because you end up going to all of the games, so you go to the training ground, so you meet with, like I remember meeting with Henry, Vieira, Bergkamp, and so that sort of influenced me a lot, because then I'm around it all of the time, and so Arsenal became very close to my heart. So I would say United and Arsenal, and I really used to enjoy those games because it was real rivalry. Vieira v Keane, Henry versus the Fabian Barthez. That was a good goal. But I think it was special moments.
I think it was a good one. What was your most memorable goal that you scored?
Memorable goal? Yeah, definitely the one in the Euro 2016 against Belgium.
Yes.
Belgium were ranked number 1 at the time in the world, and I think they had, they obviously have and did have world-class players in the team, and we'd got to the quarterfinals with Wales, which was a massive achievement. Yes. We were in the first tournament for over 40 years as a nation, and as a group of players, we'd been playing together for, up to 10 years. We were playing against Gareth Bale at academy level, with the youth ranks. We all came through together. So to have achieved that and to have scored that, and what that meant for the nation and the joy that it brought, not only the nation but the home nations and globally as well. I think it was it was an underdog story, and one that we were it was really special.
What about your pre-match rituals that you have? Every player has something they do before they get on the pitch.
Pre-match, how long pre-match? Because there's like when you're building to a game. So where it finished, as soon as you finish a game, you're building up to the next one. So that could be 7 days. So
I'm talking like literally before the match kicks off, when you come out of the stadium and you're about to walk on the pitch.
Okay, yeah. So one thing that that I picked up on when I was really young as an academy player. Do you remember Steve Coppell? He played for Manchester United, but he was Reading's manager when he took us to the Premier League. He was a manager when I was an academy player, and he said the only thing to be superstitious about is not to be superstitious. So that sort of stuck with me. So I don't do the same thing every single game. I'll do what I feel I need to do. So if I need to sit down, I'll sit down. If I need to stand up, I'll stand up. If I need to walk around or speak to some teammates, whatever it is, I'll do that. So I don't really have a ritual. The only ritual is I have no ritual.
Okay, good. And finally, we're a family, and this is one of our company values. We all work as a team together at Reynolds to achieve positive results together. What does teamwork mean to you in football and within the turmeric company?
Yeah, again, teamwork is everything for us, and being a family-run business too, there's massive synergies with what you've said there, and the ethos behind every single employee or every single team member who comes into the business becomes like a family member, and it's something which we've encouraged and want to continue to nurture, and is actually seeing how Reynolds conduct themselves and the values and the ethos around their team and employees around the family. It gives us inspiration. So it's something which we hold very close to our hearts, and we know that is a core part of the success that we've had today, and is going to be a really core part of the success that we continue to have in the future. So yeah, massively important.
That's good.